Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this month's It's All About the Base, a series about go-to designs that I do with my friends Chris from Kristin's Crafts and Mel from Mel W Scrapping. On the second Friday of every month, we come to you with a different go-to design. Go-to designs are sort of designed to make our scrapbooking easier. They are designs that for each of us, make it a lot easier to get a page done. Don't have to think too much. It's something that we go to regularly when we want to get a page done. And today we are talking about one of my absolute favorite ones, which will be absolutely no surprise to you, and that is the 1/3, 2/3. I think the 1/3, 2/3, along with the L-shaped, are probably my two favorite go-to designs from my favorites. I enjoy lots, but those two are definitely my go-tos. And one of the things I want to show you today is how you can get such different looks from the same design. So basically the 1/3, 2/3 is a pattern paper background or a cardstock background, a strip of paper that is about 1/3 the size of the page, so 4 inches. I go a little bit more. Oddly enough, I find the exact 1/3 a little bit narrow often, and then you can either just put something over the join or add a little bit more like I have done here. So today I am doing the 1/3, 2/3 on a vertical. I'm using Vicky Bouton Where to Next, of course, this gorgeous golden yellow into oranges, into tomatoey red, just lovely paper. And the strip here is also from, yes it is, from Where to Next, and this is the A side and the B side. I love. You're going to see in a moment that I've used this on another 1/3, 2/3 design. So I wanted to bring in, because these are the photos. Look at this. We haven't done a toddler. Diego, he's even moving out of toddlerhood, friends, because this is Diego graduating from daycare. Is that not just the most adorable thing you have ever seen? Quite serious and happy here. Well, a lovely smile, but a little bit more formal of a picture. And then there you go, a little bit more of a whimsical, silly. So congratulations, Grad. And of course, Gwen got them all dressed up for the occasion. They had a little grad hat at the daycare and even a little diploma. And of course, we're in the golds and blacks, and I mean his shirt here, his polo shirt is navy, but still we've got some blacks and gold, so I thought the colors here worked perfectly. So I wanted to do a 2-page and bring in a little bit of the black, not only in framing the photo but as a strip along my 1/3, 2/3. And then I thought I would use just a small strip of the A side of this paper to bring in a whimsical fun. Bring in a little bit of pink, doesn't need to be anywhere. Oh, I'm sorry, there's all sorts of noise out there this morning, and I turned most of the fans off, but I'm sure you can still hear a little bit of noise, so I apologize. We are in the throes of a humongous heat wave, worse than the first one we had a few weeks ago, so I apologize for the noise. But if I want to get something done, I'm just having to plow through it, my friends, and do a lot more shares than processes. So apologies, and let's just continue on. Hopefully this will stop in a moment. So 2 photos. The oh, that's really, I'm sorry, that was so very distracting. All right, so let's continue on, I swear. All right, so the two photos, like a nice thin border in black, and my strips. Then I decided to put the photo sort of in the middle, but askew, as you know, as I like to do. And I went in and got some of my collection Obsession embellishments. So the film strips in Sunbeam and in Citrus. And I just popped those behind here. And I thought that was kind of cute and brought in some extra whimsy to the page. And then that gave me some shelves and nooks and crannies, as I like to call them, for embellishing, both here with the photos and here with the film strips. So I got this lovely Bramble Fox title, which is Snapshot, which is gold on black, which is just perfect for this layout. And I used this shelf right here with then the descender coming down, which I thought just fit absolutely perfectly. And then that gave me two areas for a little additional embellishment. I put the bike here from the Everywhere chipboard set, just for the fun of it. Bike has absolutely nothing to do here, but the colors work, and it's just a fun little whimsical, makes me think of Miranda, that says, you know what, if the color fits, just put it. And we often joke about bicycles when she's doing lives. So put that up here, and this fun camera flare from my stash. So that sort of gives a little step here and finishes this area. And then, of course, what that means is then I go diagonally this way, another little nook and cranny. I put this lovely canvas flare from Hey Little Magpie. It's a book. It's from, I got 2 sets of the Book Lovers, I think, flare. So this it was daycare, so kind of school, yeah. And a lovely chipboard star from, is this from Where to Next or Discover and Create? One of the two. Pop that there. And then it was really just a question of filling in with some little finishing touches. The Vicky Bouton little puffy stickers that I put here. And August, one of the August gorgeous, gorgeous mixes, Huddle Up from Spiegel Mom Scraps. Hopefully by the time I'm pre-recording this, a little bit more than a week ahead. So I think the pre-order will still be available, but pop on over there, use my code, and get the August. I've probably already shown them by now, because this is this maybe the 10th of August? I can't remember, but I was up for a design team project on the 4th, so I've probably shown these to you already. But these are absolutely gorgeous, and the colors fit perfectly for this layout. So I just went into the nooks and crannies here, into the little open spaces, and added a little bit of sparkle and shimmer up there. All right, so there you go, a 1/3, 2/3 on the vertical. Now let me show you a couple more that you've seen fairly recently, but just to bring the whole 1/3, 2/3 into perspective. Now, this is maybe a little bit less. Actually, it's probably not. It probably is the exact 1/3, 2/3. But as you can see, I make mine a little bit wider. This actually, you could probably argue that it's, you know, almost a half and half by the time I've added this little strip. But hey ho. So we have this, so you can do the 1/3, 2/3 again on the vertical, but with the 1/3 portion being on the right-hand side. And you can see this, I have one photo, portrait, and the embellishment. So you can see a completely different look, same basic idea of the design. So here I have, again, my larger strip and 2 strips. This one is ribbon, and this one is pattern paper. Here I have 2 pattern paper, one a little bit wider, but the same general idea. And then this one, which you saw recently as well, which was my Christmas in July, uses this same paper. and this is the 1/3, 2/3 on the horizontal, on the top horizontal, again with one photo, portrait here, the strip, the same strip as you have in this one, so all of these same ideas. And here again, you can see a very different look. So, same basic design, 3 ways, and totally different looks. Now, one that I don't have here, but I'm sure I've done, I'll go into my camera roll and see if I can find it, and if I can, I will put it at the end of this video, and that is the 1/3, 2/3, with the 1/3 being at the bottom. I'm sure I've done it. I do it less often, and in fact very rarely, but it is another awesome way of doing it. Photo you could do on the left or on the right. I tend to always put my photos on the left. It's sort of my go-to within the go-to. So I need to try and maybe move that around and do it over on the right-hand side when I do the horizontal. So there you go, my friends, some 1/3, 2/3 ideas for you. I have the playlist down below where Chris's layout and Mel's layout will be. And we have a playlist, so if you missed any of the previous ones, we've done L-shape, we've done central design, we've done half and half vertical, half and half horizontal, grid. That playlist is down below, so don't hesitate to pop us on while you're scrapbooking and go back and watch the entire series. And we'll be back in September, my friends. Thanks for being here. See you all very, very soon. I'll also link Mel's and Chris's channels just for the fun of it, as well as the playlist. See you soon. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.